Hop in. We'll bring you up.
It's the radio. Radio system does not appear to be functional. Power needs to be restored before the radio can be used. We were also given advice to basically ignore the radio until everything else is settled. The radio is not an emergency. Schoenberg. Grizzled man wrapped in a leather duster that's clearly been handed down from gunshot victim to gunshot victim, and a filthy t-shirt that has the word security written across the chest. The look of disgust he has stapled to his face seems permanent, even when he's smiling.
Well, all right, McNamara. Good job. Wait a minute. You're not McNamara. Who the... Rangers? Rangers? I mean... Woohoo! Rangers! Our saviors!
Oh, fuck you too.
Well, I guess I gotta thank you for taking care of these clowns. Though you could have got here before they wrecked our irrigation system and killed our mayor. You gonna go finish them off now? Or are you just here for our radio tower like you told Mayor Vikstrom?
Looks like we already finished the wreckers.
Not all of them. And the rest of them will be back for a reckoning. That'll be the end of us. Unless you or the Red Scorpions take them out first. Personally, I'm inclined to ask the Scorpions to do it. They get things done. But if you want to try doing your job for a change, well, they must have a camp around here somewhere. Find it and start shooting. That is, after all, what you do best.
What happened to the mayor?
Those wreckers couldn't hit what they were aiming at if their lives depended on it. But they got in a lucky shot yesterday and shot Mayor Vikstrom when they was aiming at me. Blew him clear off the wall. I've had to step in as temporary commander now Vikstrom's gone. But I aim to hold a vote and make it official as soon as things calm down. Then we'll have some real law and order around here. And we won't have to rely on the Rangers for help anymore either.
So you're the law and order candidate?
You still think the Rangers are the only ones who can deliver justice in this world? Ha! You got another think coming.
I don't understand why we would object to having strong settlements. I mean, it would be great if they had enough security that raider attacks like this could be handled on their own. Not saying we wouldn't respond and try to help, but if we're really responsible for their security, we probably should basically have constant patrols or a security force in the settlement itself. When does this vote happen?
Gonna have a show of hands in the town square once we get these wreckers dealt with and the irrigation fixed. Kate Preston thinks she's a shoo-in, but I'm the one getting things done around here. All she does is talk. I think the people will make the right choice.
What's the trouble with the irrigation system?
I don't know. Maybe nothing. Kate Preston says a wrecking crew bomb smashed some valves and it's leaking like a sieve. She's been down in the tunnels trying to fix it since the attack started. I think she's just hiding from the fighting like the woman she is.
Right. What do you think about Kate Preston? Probably nothing good.
She thinks she's got the answer to everything. She thinks she's smarter than everybody else. Well, she's got the same problem the Rangers do. Whole lot of talking and not so much doing.
Well, that may be true, but I didn't see you defend this settlement successfully, so you were all talk too. Who were these clowns?
Call themselves the Wrecking Crew. Stupid name. But then they all have stupid names. Like that jackhammer chick. Of course, if the shoe fits.
What do you know about this jackhammer?
I've seen a lot of freaks come out of the waste in my time, but I've never seen anything like her before. She had an arm like a jackhammer. How is that possible? Doc Warner couldn't do a surgery like that in a million years.
Who is Doc Warner?
Our local sawbones. Me and the doc don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but I owe him for a life saved. so I leave him be.
Warner saved your life?
Never mind about that, Rangers. It's not your business.
Okay, what do you know about the wrecking crew?
I'm surprised you haven't heard of them, you being the law around here. They've been around for a year or so. Only mobile junkyard I've ever seen. Don't know why they got all aggressive all of a sudden. They've upgraded their weapons, too. Who has a jackhammer arm? How is that shit possible?
Yeah, I don't think it's a coincidence they attacked now. That means someone had to support them.
Anyhow, they fucked us up proper. Not only did they kill the mayor and burn down our spring crop, but apparently one of their bombs smashed our irrigation system, too. Gonna take a while to get back to normal.
Earlier you thought we were McNamara. Who's McNamara?
Huh? Nobody. You wouldn't know him.
Well, we wanna know him. And you'll tell us about him if you know what's good for you.
Okay. No need to get rough. He's just a guy who, you know, you Rangers aren't the only game in town. We haven't seen you for nigh on a year, and the Red Scorpions show up when we call them. At least most times they do. Captain McNamara and the rest of the RSM have done right by us more times than you have. That's for damn sure.
So you trust these Red Scorpions?
Hey, they're closer than you. They don't try to solve problems by shooting little children. Sure, we gotta pay them, but at least they work for their money.
The Rangers don't shoot children.
You say that, but I know the truth. You just stay away from our kids, Rangers. They're all we got in this shitty world. I won't warn you twice.
Yeah, you've got a problem with the Rangers.
After your history with us, you're damn right we got a problem with you. You're tolerated here, but you won't never be loved.
Hey, what history is that?
I guess old Snake ain't too keen to teach his new recruits the truth about the Rangers' glorious past. Well, let me fill you in. 15 years ago, you fuckers came out here and shot a little orphan boy's dog. And then you shot the little orphan boy, my nephew Bobby, who weren't armed with nothing but a BB gun. A BB gun! Well, after that, High Pool only accepted Ranger protection because there was nobody else to turn to. Now there is. So you can go tell the General we ain't forgotten, and we ain't forgiven. And if he isn't careful, we ain't sending him any water no more either.
What happened to Bobby?
Bobby's where the Rangers can't hurt him anymore. I visit his grave every day. And Rex's too. The dog and his boy, together forever.
What happened to Rex?
He's buried right over there, right next to Bobby.
Hey, you talk like Hypool isn't in Ranger territory anymore.
Well, are we? You'd think the Rangers would keep a better eye on the place that provides them with the most of their water. The Rangers don't want to protect us anymore. The Scorpions are thirsty too. Keep it in mind.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to talk about the radio when there's still so many problems around. I might as well ask. We would like to use your radio tower. We're tracking a signal.
I thought as much. Rangers always think of themselves first. Well, we got an antenna up on the crane, but if you want to use it, you'll have to get it back online. There's some kind of short in the tunnels beneath the reservoir. See Kate Preston down there. She'll give you directions, if she isn't too busy fixing leaks. Go on then. Remind us why we agreed to your protection.
Nice to see you too, Bergen.
How big of a town is this? There's not too much room here. What is that? Looks like it's a valve. The sewer tunnel is closed off by what looks like a hatch from a submarine. The Hypodalians must have used the crane to get it open, so there's no way you could manage it, even with high explosives. It's an area transition of some sort. It's a dog. Could could use Animal Whisper on it if we had the skill. Garou. There's a... what is this? One interesting note, it looks like there's an outlaw gate just above the burning house. Wonder if that could be in handy. Yeah, he's asking for help to douse the fire, so I guess we'll just use the valve then. The valve wheel was blown off by a mortar strike and landed inches away. There's no way to operate the valve without reattaching it. While the wheel has been successfully riveted back on, the device's mechanics are still damaged. Someone will have to get in there and jury-rig it to work. Meaning what exactly? Does someone just have to take repair? Can we just... right. Time to learn skills, I suppose. Who has extra points? Yeah, congratulations, you just become a repair expert too. Do we have any other? No, it's either her or no one. So, no time to really think about this too much. Critical failure. Broke the valve. Yeah, I'm loading. The house is gonna burn down. I'm already basically sacrificing a couple of skill points basically to just do this on a person I never wanted to do repairs with. So I'm certainly not gonna just throw them away. So we might as well do it now, since it has the critical failure potential. Yeah, I gotta figure something out, yes. Guess I'm somewhat lucky at least that I had the extra points. Otherwise, I don't think I have the luxury of going out there, leveling up, and then come and douse the fire. I think it's basically now or never. No hurry. Gotta level up out of that.
Copy, Echo. Congratulations.
Take a perk. Self-defense. +1 armor at close range with bladed weapons. Why not just take hardened +1 base armor? We basically want, I think, 3 things. We want our weapons to do as much damage as possible to all targets. We want to be as durable as possible. High armor would help in many situations, especially if we have to rely on lighter armor. Certain weapons will go through all armor anyway, so it's not a total protection. So also anything that reduces damage we take. Weather, -15% damage taken from critical hits, and critical hits can do a massive amount of damage, so this would be useful. But maybe take the hardened. I'm a bit skeptical on that, because I really could use the hard ass too, but Angela is a sufficient replacement for now. Although, skill points are very hard to come by with her, so a couple of extra level ups free for just with a single perk would help immensely. Then I can cap this at 8. That's basically, what, 7 level ups that we would save. That's not a minor thing anymore. And I'll sit on this a little bit. It depends on if we have the opportunity to get enough recruits that we can get rid of Angela fairly quickly, then I'll take the hard ass. But if it looks like it's going to keep on and on, I'll buff my combat capabilities first. At least he seems to be happy. But we really could use more people. We have too few people trying to do too many things. There's no way we can fully develop all the skills we've chosen for these guys. So we need more people. Don't care how shitty the guy is. Just hope it has one goddamn skill that we haven't fully started developing really. Okay, the closer you get, the madder the dog she seems. Unless you can find a way to calm her down, putting your hand anywhere near her snapping jaws would be ill-advised. Something tells you that her bite might be worse than her bark. Well, that's how it usually is.
Let's get out of here. Too many bad memories.
Don't piss me off, Rangers. Who are you? James Fontaine. Probably shouldn't go digging up graves. Just saying. Townies. I peed in the pool, so congratulations.
Man,
Everyone pees in the pool.
those fucking wreckers really mess things up around here.
Chickens. I don't know what's worse, not having water or having water and not being able to get it to the crops. Yet the irrigation system doesn't work. I'll take a quick look around here for underground. Vulture's Cry.
Who's in that cell? Doesn't look like a wrecker to me.
I can be of great service to you, noble ones. I am a prisoner here, for unjust reasons.
I don't care why you're here, you're a recruit, obviously. You have a unique portrait and you're separate from everyone. Why are you imprisoned?
A coincidence. The Great Spirit set my path through this town, just as it was racked by violence. The souls who live here assumed me to be at fault.
How would you be of service?
Please, remove those juvies first. The taunting is too much. Then we can talk in peace. Please stop the taunting.
Laddie. Fine-looking pooch with a curiously intelligent look in his eyes. Dog tag around his neck reads Laddie. A snotty brat with a cruel streak and an attitude. They breed 'em mean here in Highpool. Holy gang, maybe they've got smokes? Give us some cuffing nails or Nicopops. We need a cigarette break. I'm not sure I want to lecture them about smoking. I don't see that going well. Why not play with these marbles instead of smoking? How old do you think we are, numbnuts? Next you'll tell us to skip rope and play hopscotch? Make like a tree and get out of here. How does that work? Doesn't make any sense. Well, there aren't any trees here, I suppose. Why don't you take this wrist rocket? With a little target practice, you could help keep the town safe if more wreckers show up. You're so stupid, you're... Wait, it actually sounds pretty rad. Maybe even gnarly. One problem, we ain't got no ammo. Well, we'll take the slingshot, but we ain't moving till you find us some ammo. What about the marbles? First good idea you've had all day, dickface. Dudes, let's go do some target practice. Charming. You little pissant, I mean, your spirits are in conflict.
Thank you, Desert Rangers. I have heard that your tribe brings justice to the wastes. Then bring justice here, and free me from this cage. I would travel with you if you would have me. There is much I can help you with, and you can help me as well.
Hypol is holding you unjustly.
They speak lies of me. They say I am a spy for the ones you call the Wrecking Crew. I am not. I came not to raid, but to trade.
So you have no affiliation with the Wrecking Crew.
They live in the desert, but they are not of the desert. To one who knows the ways, they are easy to track, and easier to kill.
I wonder if she's sort of a desert dweller, so she would have outdoorsmanship. We don't have any lack of that at the moment, but Angela is the one who has it. So someone does need to take it, otherwise we don't have options but fight every random encounter we come across, and I don't want that. How do you feel about the Desert Rangers?
Men of honor are as rare in the wastes as the cactus flower. I hope the star you wear means you are such men.
What do you have to trade? No spoken dialogue? Sometimes it starts late. I come bearing seeds from my native land, ready to trade for cargo we do not possess. These seeds are strong. They grow with little water. With them your lands can thrive again. But though their crops are burned, these water hoarders will not trade. Instead, they call me spy and put me in their cage and allow their juvies to torment me. Oh, those juvies were giving you a hard time.
Pig-faced little punks. They all need a serious spanking.
Did that voice actor change again?
Crap. Did I say that out loud? Oh, hell. So much for the Noble Savage Act.
So you're not a noble savage?
Hey, I'm still a 100% red-blooded, all-American Native American, just like I said. But all that talking like an 800-year-old wise woman? Well, not to be insulting, but you foreigners expect that stuff. I can get double the price for my seeds when I do the whole "let me teach you the old ways" speech.
So who are you calling a foreigner?
If you're not Indio, then your people weren't born here, and that makes you a foreigner. Sorry, Kimosabi, that's just the way it is.
Alright. What kind of cargo do you need?
There are many things that we require. Water, livestock, medicine, books.
What happens if we free you? Get me out of here and I can guide you to safety and water. I can also keep the wildlife from snacking on you. Yeah, this screams of outdoorsman. Why would we trust you to be our guide?
My people know their way around the wastes. We're good with wild animals and finding water. We know how to heal with desert plants, and we're sneaky as hell. If you want, I can teach you some tricks.
Who are your people?
I'm from the Hare tribe. We live beyond your southern borders. We came north hoping to trade.
Okay. What can we do for you?
Well, see, I'm not from around here. My tribe lives beyond the wall of radiation to the south. But a couple of months back, the winds shifted, and a low rad path opened up between our lands and yours. It looked like it was going to be stable, so me and some pals decided we'd come north to trade. It didn't go well. We got jumped by raiders our second week here, and my friends... I was the only one who escaped. But when I turned around to go back home, the winds had changed again, and the path, it was gone. The way back to my family, my tribe, my kids, just gone. I hung around, waiting, but it never opened up again, and I didn't know if it ever would. So I decided the best thing I could do was see as much of this side of the wall as I could. You know, collect new wisdom to take back to my people, if I can ever get back. Of course, the first place I came was here, so not so much wisdom yet. But I'm hopeful, which is why I'd like to travel with you. I know I was putting on an act just now, but I really can do everything I said. I can track, tame animals, heal you, help you find water, and I can handle myself in a fight. What do you say?
So
Can I join your
outdoorsmanship, animal whisperer, probably first aid or surgeon, and has a weapon skill. 4 skills and looks like 2 new ones that we don't really have on the core group. That's quite good. It doesn't really help our current situation where we're spread a little bit thin, because she doesn't do any of that, but she means we wouldn't have to spread our skills anymore. Yes, please.
Great. Then get me out of here and let's get going.
I'm not sure if I should just let her go. I'll go talk to the security chief, see if I can get him to agree to let her go. I mean, she's being held prisoner, so probably aren't gonna react well if I just let her go.
The wrecking crew are still out there, Rangers. And our irrigation system's still busted. Am I gonna have to call the Red Scorpions?
Who is the prisoner in the middle of town?
Indian scout. Pretty damn sure she was working for the wreckers. Was supposed to feed them info during the siege or something. Not doing much feeding now.
Yeah, you lock people in the stockades because you're pretty sure they're criminals, and you want to leave this town? For a joke.
Hey, watch your mouth with me, Rangers. I ain't gonna take guff like that from a gang of murderers. It's a crisis situation, damn it.
You're right. You're dealing with a lot. If you let us take the prisoner into custody, we'll make sure justice is served.
You mean you'll actually do your damn jobs? The idea is so shocking, I'll let her out just to see it happen. Here's the key. Go on then. Remind us why we agreed to your protection.
Nice to see you too, Bergen.
So, again, a single conversation skill, not enough. I suppose we could just let her out, but I have no idea what the consequence of that is. I don't think they would open up and start fighting because of it, but who the hell knows. We actually have to use a key.
You're as honorable as people say. Let's go.
You wouldn't happen to have equipment on you? Level 5, so she's still higher level than most of us. 8 action points, which isn't good, but it's acceptable. Companionship 9, which isn't good, not really even acceptable, so she's a bit weak on the combat side. Not weak enough for it to really matter, but not good either. Rogue chance 25%, that's a bit too high. We're going to have to increase leadership, like right now. Ooh, she's very intelligent. She'll get 4 skill points. Decent charisma too. Yeah, speed shit, awareness shit, strength shit. She's not a good fighter. Please don't have a melee weapon, please. Sniper. Okay. That's not bad. We already have a sniper rifle guy, but having a second one simply won't hurt. And that's actually not bad with 8 action points because she can basically crouch and fire on the same turn. And it's very hard to get 2 shots in a turn with a sniper rifle, even with the best of them. So it's not that big of a deal. The initiative is the bigger problem. Perception. Oh, didn't expect that. Animal Whisper Outdoorsman. There was talk of having a medic, but apparently perception is bad. It might not be a bad thing. I want the demolitions and perception on the same guy though. Which means we could ditch the perception. Tactical positioning is not all that useful for a sniper. You stay so far away that you're always sort of shooting at sides or front. That does mean that we can basically take one of the skills some of these guys are developing and put it on her. She's actually one of the most intelligent guys in the group. So she can easily develop 4 skills fully, and Animal Whisper is already high, so it doesn't need to be pushed forward anytime soon. Right. Right. Tactical position, yeah. This is the one thing that you don't really need, but I suppose she has it, so. No equipment. Do we have an extra sniper rifle? We don't really have the ammunition to support to. I just need to buy more though. It's okay. Yeah, she should be okay with this. Right, I just need to buy ammunition, that's pretty much it. Okay, that's good. Very good.
Copy, Echo 1. Echo, congratulations.
I mean, she's generally a good addition with almost no redundant skills. And very high skill progression. One of the fastest in the entire group. Leadership. Or... yeah, I'll take the leadership. We're starting to have more people and it's gonna be a problem if they don't stay under control. Although she's a sniper, so I'm not sure how bad that really is. The leadership will boost accuracy on all guys that are anywhere near us. I'm not sure what the range is though, because it just says a bonus. I'd say it's probably around 20 meters with charisma 10. So, who has a similar range on a weapon? It's 22. Maybe one of those. Right. Out of curiosity, I want to get a good idea of what it is. So this radius gives positive things. We can also make it to give negatives on the enemy. That's a respectable range. Vulture's Cry is the best spotter at the moment though. Juvies. Laddie. What's that, laddie? You can smell Alexei on me. Yeah, not very surprising. What's that, laddie? Yes, Alexei gave us this note for you. Seriously? What's that, laddie? You want us to take this rock back to him as a reply? What's that, laddie? He'll know what it means. Okay. Well, he didn't say who the soulmate was, but I was sort of expecting a person though. There was the other dog too.
I think one of those teenagers peed in there.
Yeah, probably teenagers tend to do things like that. Who is James Bonteen? James Bonteen.
I'm trying very hard not to add any graves to this place.
Right. Simple. 100% chance of success. Now plague it. The tipper pop paths at your heels. What the... Okay, now we have a dog. Is it your dog? No. Whose dog is it? And you're stuck here behind a townie. Not exactly excellent pathfinding there. What am I gonna do with a dog? Who wants a dog? Anyone looking for a dog? Townie... Adam Duchin. Do you need a dog? Yes, he's the owner of the dog. I always heard you were dog killers, but it turns out you're dog killers. Works for me. What is this? Highpool Underground. Town Hall. Highpool Underground. Why two entrances? Statue. This appears to be an entrance to a subterranean cave. Okay, we got an extra skill point out of that. I'll go the town hall first. It doesn't seem to go to a different map, while the underground map markers seem to change map. So this is probably just a small area.
This is where they arrested me. The owner betrayed me.
This big contraption is a patchwork machine. You recognize a pump. Lime-crusted pipes go underground the floor. You deduce that this is a water purification device. It looks broken. The gaping hole beside the pump leads you to think it could be fixed with a new engine. Okay. Small engine lies on the ground. Looks like it might fit into the pumping machine nearby. Okay. So haven't they fixed it then? An ancient aerosol can. What does Jerai curl mean? Whoa. If the packaging on this gadget is to be believed, this thing will scramble an egg inside the shell. Harold's bodyguards. Okay, what's going on here? Small man with sharp eyes and soft hands. He flicks a flyaway with his water and gazes deeply into your wallet. Howdy folks, what can I do for you? I got guns, ammo, armor, medical supplies, and smokes. I also take almost anything you got in trade. Steak squeezing, scrap metal, broken weapons, odds and ends. Oh, heard that you got that prisoner out of lockup. I thought for sure we'd have a hanging after Burton arrested her in here. If she was arrested in here, do you still have her gear she was carrying? Yeah, I guess I do. I was gonna add it to my stock. figure it's commission on the trouble she caused. That gear doesn't belong to you. Hand it over before we take a cut of your inventory. Alright, no need to get hostile. The Rangers really haven't changed. Here's the gear. Sniper rifle ammunition, that alone is worthwhile. An unusual bow. I think that's a trinket. Pet rock. Okay. Why did you have a pet rock? It's a bit lonely. What's that big hump behind us? Well, that old thing. Story goes that the Rangers actually fixed it up for us a decade and a half back. Not sure I believe that, but it broke down for good about a year ago. It runs, but it just spews the most foul cloud of black you ever smelled. Now I'm stripping it for parts. Already got the engine pulled out. The bit should be worth a pretty penny. So the engine that's taken out is from the broken machine, so there's no point just putting it back in. We would need a new engine. Or maybe we can fix it and put it back in. You want to buy snake squeezers? Yep, I usually buy from a traveling salesman from Rail Nomad. But he was a little short on stock the last time he came through, so I could use some more. Who was this traveling salesman? His name's Sammy Haas from Rail Nomad. Makes a regular circuit through the wastes, selling that sweet poison. Told me he was with Ace when Ace was murdered. Know anything more about the murder? Sammy didn't say much more about it. Seems spooked about the whole thing. You wanna talk to him? You might find him in Rail Nomad. That's where he goes to resupply. What brand of smokes do you carry? At all brands, choose your poison, but I got something special too. Recently traded for a carton of genuine pre-apocalypse coffin nails. Best smokes money can buy. Even after 150 years, the preservatives keep that tobacco as fresh as the day it was picked. Truly the wonders of the ancients are miraculous. Buy some? Guess I do. Herbicide. Energy weapon. Fairly expensive to shoot, but it also has burst mode. Doesn't do all that much more damage. I don't want to buy it. Yeah, it's better. However, I'm looking for basically something in the double this price range. Above 300 bucks. Something that will basically be a genuinely good thing instead of a minor upgrade. Grip tape. -1 attack on melee. So cheaper action points wise, melee attacks. We can get these by refining or stripping down melee weapons, but I'm taking this. We do have to switch it from melee weapon to melee weapon though. I think we're okay as far as ammunition is concerned. 492. Yeah, we can afford the better weapon. Probably. Petrock was junk. Right. It feels warm and content in your hand, as if it has found a good home at last. Yeah, I'm not interested. We did have extra clothing pieces, I think. I'm not sure if they get automatically. A small grey stone. Quest site. Right. They don't get automatically sold. Sap gloves. It's a terrible melee brawling weapon, but it's the only brawling weapon we have. I don't think you can even scrap these. But I might as well hold on to it. If someone uses brawling, totally unarmed brawling is terrible. 10 shots, 22 shots. I think we're okay for now. These guys, sniper rifles don't get to shoot that much anyway. What is this rock? Supposedly the small stone is a reply to Alexei. It looks like a stone. Much better a sniper rifle. Drastically increased range, higher armor penetration, more damage, cheaper to shoot. Yep, much better. Unusual bow, plus 3% critical chance. Small toy bow, its foam rubber darts are long since lost. It has no negatives, so we might as well just put it on someone. Okay, can we do anything about the engine? Not really. It weighs quite a bit. I'm not sure I want to pick it up. Can I repair this? No, I can't really interact with this either, so there's nothing I can change. If it's already broken, I think I need to be able to at least use some skill on something for anything positive is gonna happen. So, looks like we're gonna need a new engine. I suppose we could pick that up, but nothing I can do with it. And there's a good chance he's not exactly gonna take it to all that well if I steal his engine. Legend of the Red Rider. Not particularly interested. Looks like Doc Warner scratched out someone else's name and wrote in his own for an instant medical degree. From what's left of the original, the document once belonged to Dr. Philip Chandler of St. Eligius Hospital. Dr. Scott Warner. We could use surgeon on these. A man with sandy blonde hair and a careworn smile tends to wounded high-pool citizens in a makeshift trauma ward outside his office. Well, I got all the townsfolk patched out, but you look a little worse for wear. What can I help you with? Do you want me to patch you up? Well, I'm not gonna decline that, assuming it's free. Sure, if you need it, just say the word. See? Good as new. Okay, we're alright. How can we help you? Well, I don't need any help. Not personally, though if you've got any skill with triage, I wouldn't say no to a helping hand. But the bigger concern is that those wreckers made a mess of our irrigation system. Don't know if you're handy with that kind of thing, but Kate Preston could sure use a hand down in the cistern. Tell me about Hypo's irrigation system. Works like a charm when somebody hasn't blown it up. Store the water, use the pressure of the drop to bring water to the crops. But those wreckers have gummed up the works, something awful. What do you think of Kate Preston? Well, she's not so good with plumbing, but she'll make a better mayor than Burton. Wouldn't rely so much on the boot and the stick, if you know what I mean. How do you feel about Burton? I think he's a good man at heart, but the world has treated him harshly, and he's returning the favor. Just fine as a second in command, but he's too angry to be an effective leader. How did the mayor die? Wreckers shot him right through the neck. Then he fell from the walls. I tried to save him, but he was too far gone. There was nothing I could do. What are your thoughts on the wrecking crew? Why everybody thinks they can kill their way to a good life, I don't know. growing things, having kids, healing the world. That's the only way. Can we heal the world? 91% chance. I wonder what a critical failure here does. 61. Ooh, that's 11. Holy shit, that's never gonna work. 61, 61, and 76. I don't feel comfortable doing this with my skill level. Take the surgeon. I still wouldn't be all that comfortable doing this. What does trained physician do? Minus 25% post-revival status effect duration. Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. Might be able to heal some of them at least. Never gonna touch this one. 26% chance of success means there's probably... Nicely done, Rangers. Keep that up. And the town might start thinking more highly of you. Okay, so... I'll take that. I think I can reasonably heal the others, but I'm not touching her. 26% is just pathetic. Please don't have no critical failures. It sort of bothers me even to have a chance of critical failure in these. Because, not necessarily that there's the critical failure, it's just I don't know what I'm doing. As in, I don't know what I'm even trying to attempt with these. There's no description of what's wrong with the guy and what kind of operation I'm supposed to even try to get it to work. So it's basically just... It's a difference between a game with role-playing elements and a good role-playing game. Like, I suppose a good way to highlight it is think of an encounter. Ooh, appreciate your help, Rangers. My patients are looking much better. If you need any medical supplies, then please help yourself from my stash over the wall. Okay, can I just open it? Can I get a key? Storage key? How many keys do I have? I didn't notice that I need to apply the... Tape to the knife. Someone in our group has weaponsmithing. Right, so it's you. I don't want to give Angela the experience. It has to be the storage key then. I don't recall getting a storage key. Unlocks the medical storage in the high pool infirmary. I don't like that system. The highlights things that happen at the top of the screen. The problem is, by the time I really notice... Ooh, I'm not sure if we should take all this. I can't even use a small med pack. I'll take anti-venom and the antibiotics. I'll leave the rest. Ooh, suture kit. Removes all bleeding effects. But I'll leave the medicines there. I could probably just take all of it, but I don't think so. I don't really need to, and there might be a reaction to it. Yeah, the notification system here is that by the time your eye sort of goes there, the initial message has already passed. So I'm assuming, because I didn't notice any kind of message from the key, and there's no message here recorded for that you got a storage key. Actually, I do recall that the game has a system that record radio text. Scrolling. Yeah, I wish those notifications were basically recorded. Apparently not. It seems like it's very important information and there's no notification of it while everything else is noted here. Sign reads, no stone skipping, no running, no peeing. Okay, 2 entrances. This looks like this is sort of a hidden entrance. This looks like it goes into a building. I'll take the official route first. I need to find the cave person. Try to deal with the irrigation system. If there's an emergency, I need to... I don't dare to leave this place for any reason until that's under control somehow. Kate Preston. Without full water pressure from the rest of the facility, turning this valve is a futile exercise. Get those other valves open and you're in business. Ammunition. An attractive young woman in maintenance overalls. Though thoroughly panicked at the moment, sweat plasters her hair to her forehead and her hands shake with fear.
It's hopeless. I can't fix it in time. We're ruined. Who's there? Wreckers. Please don't kill. Oh, Rangers. You're here. Finally, some good news. I knew you'd show up. I knew Bergen was wrong about you. And you must have chased off those wreckers or you wouldn't be down here. Well, that's Crisis 1 solved anyway. Only Crisis 2 and Crisis 3 to go.
I'm not asking about the other things. What's Crisis 2?
Crisis number 2 is the rest of the wrecking crew. They're like weeds. If you don't tear them out by the roots, they'll come back stronger than ever. I've been asking Ranger Citadel for months to find their camp and get rid of them, and nothing ever gets done. If you want us to keep sending you water, you gotta get these guys off our back. Permanently. But that'll have to wait until Crisis 3 is sorted out.
Okay, what's Crisis 3?
Crisis 3 is right here and right now. I should be up top at the moment, trying to convince everybody to make me the new mayor, but our irrigation system is about to blow sky high. Voting's gotta wait. Otherwise, High Pool is going straight down the drain. Those damn wreckers lobbed a bomb over the wall that shook up our irrigation system and busted the pressure regulator. It also shorted out half of our electrical system, and we've only got enough juice to keep a few lights on at a time. Killed the radio, too. I'm using the backup system to let off some of the pressure, but it's building too fast. If something isn't done very soon, we'll lose all our water and all our topsoil in one big bang. Are you here to help?
Right, I'm here to help. What do you need us to do?
First, I need you to head into the complex. Look for 4 release valves and open them so the water can flow. Then all you have to do is come back here and open the bypass valve over there on the other side of the room. That will stabilize the pressure in the system and return things to normal. Got it? Good.
So 4 valves and then use the one in this room. What will happen to the water?
If the system blows, all the water will drain out of our reservoir at once. We'll be dry for months. The whole region will go thirsty.
Right. So that's no good. Topsoil?
When the water drains from the reservoir, it's going to flood our fields and take all our topsoil with it. Those wreckers already burned our current crops to the ground. If we lose the soil too, we won't be able to grow our own food for years.
Right, I'll ask about these later.
Great. Head out and find those valves. I'll track your progress from the
Looks like the water and power control system. The blue lights show which rooms are receiving water and the yellow lights show which rooms are receiving power. There are no lights. Yellow light on this, I suppose. So go in there, try to activate everything. Looks like it's all is pretty much linked, so it doesn't really matter where we go. Antibiotics removes disease effects, so there is something that causes disease there. Understandable, it's the sewers. You go first. Roaches. Not expect roaches. Ah, shit. Just need to shoot something to then start the encounter. They have a decent amount of armor. And their turn will come up very quickly. I still think we might be able to go in there and kill one of them. Yeah, 3 points of damage. We need a new weapon. At least we have a chance to kill this one. I'm guessing these ghost disease. Okay, they don't move that much, and they have a melee attack. I guess the melee attack is sort of costly. There's no real cover, so it's hard to get the accuracy bonuses you typically get. This will just kind of crouch and shoot a couple of times. Non-conductive armor, so this weapon is gonna be totally worthless against these. If I can lean against a wall, I could at least take some accuracy bonuses. Two points of damage, yeah, that's completely worthless. Weapon jab. Miss. It might be better to use melee attacks against these. Ooh, 21 points of damage, while I do 3 and 4 points. Yeah. 24 critical hits. Not exactly on even ground here. The difficulty level will play a part in that though. But this is not a terrible thing. It'll mean that we actually might have to fight in certain situations. Also, a bladed weapon should get decent amount of damage boost as you skill up, because it also increases drastically your chance to cause critical hits. Not all weapons are like that. So. Cockroach legs, cockroach antenna. Junk. Safe. +1 animal whisper. Sniper rifle ammunition. There's no reason to have this constantly. It just basically we have increasingly less and less need to raise the animal whisper thanks to that. I think it's like 4 now, or is it even 5? And we can raise it Yeah, it's 4 and we basically can use the item to raise it to 5. That's a very high level for a skill at this point. So definitely don't have to touch that.
Don't like it when I can't see the sky.
Pre-war cellular phone is in pristine condition. How in the world did they manage to shrink a phone to the size of a brick? A box full of little black oblongs with buttons all over them. Ancient words of power are printed on the buttons. FFF, rewind, play, mute. Could you go in there? Trash. Looking for 4 valves and
Keep your
minutes.
eyes open down here.
Citadel, this
Could be
is
anything
Kathy
running around in the
Lawson
dark.
at Ag Center again. Where the fuck are you bastards? We're dying here.
Kathy, this is General Vargas. Keep cool and listen. The only team I have near you is already answering an emergency call at High Pool, but I put out a general call for assistance in your area. Now, hopefully some citizen...
Are you fucking kidding me? You picked those rain collectors over us? Have fun starving to death, assholes. Don't you understand what we're going through here? We've fallen back to the lobby, but we've got fruit flies as big as bulldogs dive bombing us everywhere we go. And Matt Forrestal took some kind of exploding sea pod full in the face. He's a goddamn wreck.
Kathy, please, just hold on. We're doing the best...
Fuck you, Vargas. We don't need your goddamn sweet talk. We need help.
Alright, things are not going well for Ag Center. Ah. Currently closed. Currently open.
In the water control room. The board just put up a new water flow, so I'm guessing you got a valve open. Great work. There's only 3 more in the complex, so you're 25% of the way there already.
Vargas, this is Kathy Lawson. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Kathy. I'm reading you loud and clear.
Please, Vargas. I'm sorry I shouted at you. Please, send somebody. Matt is dying, and there's no more ammo, and I...
Hey, it's got nothing to do with you shouting, Kathy. There's just nobody to send. My crew are dealing with the crisis in High Pool as quick as they can. If you can just hold on a little while longer.
How long is a little while? Shit! They're coming in again! Shoot them!
Kathy? Kathy, are you there? Ranger Citadel calling Ag Center. Do you read me? Ag Center, come in.
Right. I'm not so sure he's telling the truth. Because Ranger Citadel is filled with rangers and they don't seem to have anything particularly to do there, so him saying they have no one to send is bullshit. I guess it would be more fair to say that they don't want to compromise their own security. Massive pile of debris has accumulated at the airlock end of the outflow pipe. You'll have to find another way around if you want to pass. Well, there's a toaster there. Now we have to find another way. There was the other entrance. Either that or there's another path. We definitely are not abandoning a toaster there. Hello, Mr. Cockroach. Instant. Hmm. Let them come to us. Surely there's more of them here somewhere.
Copy it. Congratulations.
Congrats. I don't know what to develop. Looks like we have toasters and other things coming along. I'd like to, whoever gets the mechanic, I'd like to develop it very quickly to unlock the handyman. So basically we could not critically fail with repair anymore. It's fairly important. At least that way we would have a backup skill, a genuine backup skill to basically cover from critically failing the first check. So it would mean we wouldn't have to rely on loading the game every time if something turns to shit. I have no problem relying on that. At the same time, I certainly wouldn't hesitate taking skills that would reduce the need to do that. So, if I can if I eliminate the need to load, I'll do that. But at the same time, if I need to load, I'll just load. The wheel fitting is completely rusted through. Without a replacement, this thing will remain shut tight. So we need a replacement part. Do we? Can't just repair our way out of this? Nope. Big ship. Genuinely useful. I don't recall how valuable it is, but I'll still take it. It's not like it weighs a lot. Probably weighs less than most junk and is more valuable.
Citadel. This is Kathy Lawson at Ag Center.
I don't hear a thing.
There's no one.
Ranger Citadel, this is Kathy Lawson at Ag Center. Don't come. There's no one left. The plans are... The plans. So... Bad news for Ag Center. Still have to go though. Hmm. I don't want to shoot here. I don't know if I can damage the system here, but I wouldn't want to risk it because of a cockroach. You might as well not do anything.
Congratulations.
And the guy who's just gonna sit on his points as long as possible. We can't really do much with the energy weapons now anyway, so even that's not really a concern. We could have a perk, but I'm not sure where the most valuable perk lies at the moment. Maybe energy weapons and the overcharge. We could increase our damage a little bit against targets that don't have the conductive armor. It only requires 2 points. I think I'll take it. Plus 10% damage using energy weapons against non-conductive armor. Right. That's most of the armor in the game, and you get it unlocks overload. Plus 20% damage using energy weapons, which unlocks atomize. Plus 30%. So yeah. I think that's may not be mandatory, but since this guy only has the energy weapon, I'd like the weapon to be at least somewhat useful, even against targets who don't have conductive armor. So I'm willing to spend the 3 perks to get that. I'm not sure if they stack, or is it just 10%, then 20%, and then 30%, or is it 10, 30, 60? I don't know.
More blue lights going on up here, Rangers. Thanks. 2 down, 2 to go.
I think it's the 60 in the end, because when you sort of look at a weapon like this, you see the modifiers, and it doesn't. The new modifier will not override the overcharge. It just appears under it, so they all are there individually listed. And 60% increase could be like a 0.6 damage multiplier increase, which basically returns the non-conductive damage from 0.4 to just normal damage, which sort of fits. However, it still wouldn't make the energy weapon a great against everyone, because the damage per action point is fairly low compared to normal weapons. It would just means it doesn't fight at a huge handicap, it's just a bit lackluster. And that's a massive upgrade to the usefulness of the weapon. We should be able to get 3 level ups if we complete this thing. Old Navy revolver. Not that impressive of a weapon. You can move or change the screen by using a mouse too. Problem is, it's sort of not a great system. You need to move the mouse a massive amount for it to really turn around, and if it hits the side of the screen, oh, it doesn't move. But it stops. So from one screen edge to the other, it's not even a 360-degree turn. It's just, you basically have to scroll a huge amount of time to get anything done, and I'm pretty sure I might have it maxed out. Combat speed, text speed, yeah, edge scrolling speed. No, I don't think edge scrolling is not the same thing. You can't change that. That's the problem. So it's just very inconvenient way to do things. That's why I'm using these 45 degrees increments to change it. It's not great. It leaves sort of bad angles here and there. It's much preferable to the lackluster mouse controls in the cameras. That's something that's sort of consistent with Obsidian or now In Exile games. It's that there's certain, camera problems. Whoever is responsible for those, I don't think knows what he's doing. I'm just thinking out of the top of my head, Neverwinter Nights 2. If that game is known for something, it's the terrible camera controls. You can make it work, it's not like it's the worst thing ever. but it's the vanilla way of controlling things isn't all that intuitive. So they have provided a decent amount of control to change things, but that's sort of the point. It's a fairly common complaint that the controls, camera controls, theirs are terrible, and I certainly agree with that. It is terrible. It's fixable, but it seems like it's actually very uncommon to have that massive of a camera problem in a game. To their credit, and I genuinely do mean it, they have enough tools that you can change things. But it still means that whoever is responsible for sort of handling all that is struggling to basically deliver a good control system, and it's not limited to that one game. It sort of rears its ugly head from time to time. It's not like it's absolute shit always, it's just how things seem to be controllable is a very poor system. You always need to adjust it significantly to make it even decent. And again, to their credit, they've taken the attitude that just allow the player to control as much as possible. Yeah, just stay out of the way. Well, even a little bit of damage would help, but it's gonna be like 2 points. Literally 2 points. Back attack. So tactical positioning for once was useful on a sniper rifle guy. With short range weapons, I can see it being constantly used. And damage increases like that are not easy to come by, so definitely worth it. Please don't fire toward the machinery, please. I'm not sure if you have a chance to break it, but god damn it, I don't want to take the chance. Because if it's one of these breaks, we're basically going to fail the quest. Not risking that. I can't possibly do that.
Valves are open and water's rushing through. The pressure's still building though. Hurry up and find that last release valve.
Right, we need to find a replacement part for the pump there. If we don't do that, there's nothing we can do. Where's this going? Ooh, I'll take the level up.
Congratulations, Echo.
She needs it. Hard ass 4. We could get hard ass to 6. Alternatively, plated weapon 5% increase in base chance to hit, 6% base critical chance increase. I don't know. I'll take the bladed weapon. While I definitely want to get the hard ass up. If she cannot fight, she's not useful to me. I am thinking of taking the intimidating. Because that would get us hard ass to 6. At the same time, you could use more damage. Almost anything would do. Are we close to getting something interesting? Samurai. The strategic strikes, opportune strikes, lancing strikes, they're not all that useful in my opinion. They're like if someone walks past you as when you have a melee weapon, you get an attack of opportunity, and they just improve the damage it does. It's 3 perks to get full damage on that. I don't think it's worth it. I'm not even sure getting the hit alone is worth it. Because the AI has a tendency to attack the closest target, or alternatively there's enough movement space that you never get anyone to walk past you anyway. Does Samurai do? +1 armor penetration when using bladed weapons. That's probably worth it. I'll sit on the perk point. Well, shit. You're now blocking the others. Or not. We could fire, but it seems a bit risky from this position. It's hard to see where we can go. I want as many into this room as possible, so they can't bottleneck us here. I'm not sure even you can contribute anything to the fight, but get the fuck out of there. Right, we need kills. 0% chance of hitting. Right, that's to be expected though. $20. So they can attack only once, no matter what.
I can handle this myself.
No, you can't.
Watch how it's done.
Miss. Yeah, that's how it's done. We can take him down. Ooh, maybe. I think so. Alright, we need 2 shots with this. And we fail. A little bit of damage here and there is not a terrible thing. After all, it gives medics a chance to get some experience by healing.
Copy, Echo. Congratulations, Echo.
4 points. More blunt weapons. We seem to be using it on a regular basis. I think we are going to focus on assault rifles. Everything else is sort of soon. Does anyone have brute force? Brute force is kind of important. No one has it. Oh shit. Whoever comes next is gonna take brute force, I think. Yeah, you can focus on killing. This will lead to areas we've already been, but I might as well open the doors. If I can basically then just click somewhere where we need to be, and the pathfinding should be able to find the path. What is this? This must be the main breaker for the radio circuit. You'll need to flip it to reset the system. Then hit the power switch next to it, then good morning Vietnam. Sure, why not?
The radio breaker light on my panel just lit up. Guess you found your way to Section 6 and got it up and running. Rangers, I know the radio is why you're here, but the water is really... Oh crap! Pressure just hit critical. I'll keep doing what I can from here, but you've got to take care of those valves.
Okay, that's no good. I probably should have ignored that. But yeah, I need to find the part. I needed to find the part some time ago. Hello, parts. Yeah, I'm gonna come back here and look this later. Run, 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 run. Are you running? You're running. I'm hoping it's just flavor, so if you basically to remind you that you had a mission here. I'm afraid it's not entirely that, so we need to get this shit done.
Alright, did it! Last thing now is open the main valve here in the control room. I'll let you have the honors. You earned it, that's for sure.
We were somewhere here, right? Maybe? Right. I'll release the system first, then go back to exploring the little we have left to explore.
Nice work. The water is flowing smoothly and the pressure is relieved. For the first time in a while, nothing is about to explode. Now that the crisis is past, I'm guessing the town's gonna want to vote for a new mayor right away. I'd better head up. Thanks again, Rangers.
Any changes on the lighting board? Yes, we have blue, 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 but still not all that much yellow. Right. Let's wrap up this, and I think I'll leave it at that. Seems like the immediate emergencies have been taken care of. I still need to take care of the wrecking crew, but it's probably gonna take some time. I've already spent quite a bit of time here. What is this? Safe, electronic safe. So there's some kind of a alarm system too. Okay, don't fuck this up. Open choke. Plus 10 cone angle on shotguns, minus 4 meters maximum range, and they already are short range weapons. Just terrible modifications. New assault rifle though. That alone is worth it. Yeah, it's better. Terrible range though, absolutely god awful. But The rust pack is still a terrible weapon. It's also more expensive to shoot. I don't actually care for this. I would struggle to shoot twice. Now it's fairly easy. I'm still going to upgrade to another weapon, but I'd like the damage in that trait to be significant, either damage or range to be significantly increased. With the current weapon we'll lose range, the damage isn't just better, but not that much, and it's more expensive to shoot, which sort of takes away from the damage being better. This was it. Right. So one storage room, I guess. We still have the other side of this hallway, but I think I'll leave it for another time. Just hold my ass here, level up, and leave it at that. We'll handle the rest of the high pulse problem some other time. And I would certainly we need someone else on the team. Even if we stick with Angela, we are still we have too many people trying to do everything.
Copy, Echo.
Or rather, too few
Congratulations,
people trying to do too much. That needs to change. We still might be struggling here and there because of that, but if we get an extra person to take a skill or two off our backs, that'll be a huge help. Right, what exactly are you gonna do, though? We could take leadership, and sniper rifles would be useful. I sort of want to take the radiant personality as soon as possible. So we don't have a perk point to take it yet, but because that radiant personality does this. Twice the charisma effectiveness when recruiting followers. So this character alone will have 20 charisma added to the party. So it doesn't particularly matter what the others add. Will go above 30 easily. So I'm not sure how much do you need to get everything. But I would imagine at those values you're gonna get most things. And I'm hoping for characters I haven't seen so I can use those. But we need leadership, we need sniper rifles. This would be a direct combat effectiveness increase. But I also want the radiant personality as quickly as possible, because I don't know when we're gonna stumble upon those potential recruits, and I don't know if it's a one-time thing, basically have the charisma then and there or not. So it's more of a prioritizing thing. 5-5 on conversation skills isn't bad either.